I like
and
that.
try this at home.
Yeah. Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
Yeah. We have to, every time we talk about alcohol, that has to flash over the bottle. Ice in whiskey.
Ice in whiskey. So I used to work for a members club before, a whiskey members club, and I used to have that face when someone would ask me for ice, and I used to slowly try to teach people, or not even teach, just like give them my opinion about, why ice is bad for whiskey. This is just like, I'm talking about maybe something quite special as a whiskey, because when the club had an amazing selection of single cask whiskies, and everything was kind of it was good liquid, very good liquid. So whiskey and ice literally, so if you grab a whiskey like a normal one and you put ice in it, it dilutes the liquid, and you obviously can't control that. Because the more you dilute, the less alcohol you have. You're literally just like watering down a whiskey without any sort of control. The fact that you're also adding ice, it means that you are chilling the liquid. So you're losing flavor. Think about it, it's with wine. You have a very bad bottle of white wine at home, but someone has to drink it. You don't drink it warm, do you? You put it in the freezer, you put it in the fridge. So you cool it down, so it's just like refreshing, but you don't get much flavor. And even if you add ice, it's even like better, because you're literally killing all the flavors of that wine.
All together,
so you know how some people say, a good wine is good when it's just like neat and like a warm temperature? Like you could kind of say the same about whiskey. Whiskey, I reckon, is nice when it's like neat at a warm temperature in a nice glass. If it's too strong, you can add a little bit of water, like whatever, would down the ABV. Get it like a little.
Is that when you put like drops of water in?
Exactly. Yes. So you can also do that, but it really depends on the mood of the place. You're at, the bar, or the people that you're with.
So you would even recommend against things like whiskey stones. Which, again, obviously, I've just bought them recently, just for practicality.
I've no idea what it is.
So basically, instead of ice, they come in various forms, whether it's metal or actual stone. You put it in the freezer. So when you put it in your drink, it chills it, but it doesn't dilute it.
Okay.
So things like that, they're actually called whiskey stones.
I actually have them at home.
So, but obviously, again, if chilling the whiskey is not recommended,
I truly believe it's the whiskey that you're drinking and how you want to appreciate it. I normally don't add ice to my whiskey unless I'm in a bar and it's like midnight and I'm just having a good time with friends, and at this point I just want to have a good time with a good. So my advice will be, instead you can also just have like a glass of whiskey and just add ice to it and just have a good time. But what I do, especially in this heat, like in this time, I truly love highballs. So highballs like Mizuari, a Japanese style of drinking whiskey. So that's how Japanese, become more and more popular in Japan in the old days. So what they do, they're very good at it because they actually incorporate whiskey in all their meals now. So it's not like, maybe Western culture is a bit more like, it's an after dinner or something, like, especially like evening drink. While you can, what I do is I grab maybe a bit of the Port Askaig, 100 proof. There is 57%, the one that you'll try afterwards. There is 57%, is a bit more alcohol strength, and then I put it in a highball glass. I'll add ice, I'll add soda water that doesn't overpower or change the flavor of the whiskey, because tonic water will make it sweeter. Soda water would just enhance it, make it fresher and tastier. And then I'll add fresh mint. So I'll slap a bit of mint, I'll add it to the glass to make it even fresher. And I just go on and just drink that in a heat and in a very hot summer day, because you still have the whiskey flavor. The smokiness is still, comes through. But overall, it's just a nice, refreshing drink.
Interesting.
A whiskey
drink.
Yeah.
Whiskey, soda water, and fresh mint.
Ice and fresh mint. That's,
And so if you was to go to a bar and try and order that, what would you call it? Or would you just tell them that's what you want?
I normally go, can I please have a highball with, and just name the whiskey that I want, a highball. Mizuari is made with water, but you can it's literally like adding some form of water to it. So you can add green tea, you can add, coconut water, you can add normal water, fizzy water. It's literally whatever you like, to enhance, the flavors of the whiskeys, to make, your drink longer and fresher.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that next time I'm out. I'll try that.
It's a good way because especially people will look at you and go like, she's having a nice cocktail, but at the end of the day, you're still having a very nice whiskey too. So That's what I do, especially if you have to visit a lot of bars like I do in my job. Highball, it's very nice and refreshing, it gets me through, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay, I can have another one and another one.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I'm drinking like, you know, a new whiskey all the time.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. It's probably worked out to be many videos by now that we've broken apart. And if you have any questions, as always, you can email us at ask@mortsandmore.com. You can find all of our social media channels. Let's see if I can remember them all. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and is that it? That's it. Yeah. And then where can they find you, Mariella?
Whiskey Mari for all social media. Like, you can find me very easily, or to be honest, just going through you and then you can put in contact with me. But I'm looking after mostly of the UK, so whenever you see there is a whiskey show around or a whiskey tasting around, most probably I'll be there pouring some whiskies. If you're looking for the products themselves and also more information, I recommend the Whiskey Exchange online, or the Whiskey Exchange shop in Bedford Street. That is beautiful, you should go visit it too.
I'm gonna check that.
So you can definitely find knowledgeable staff there that can tell you more about it. They can answer your questions about whiskey in general, like in a big way, and you can find all the Port Askaig there too. But feel free to send me an email or a message anytime, and I'm more than happy to reply.
And then Instagram, I know that you guys are Port Askaig
Morts. Exactly. So I look after that too, so it was mostly me. So even if you attack us on that, I'll be the one to reply to you. But Instagram, Twitter and Facebook is at Port Askaig Malt. So you can find us there all the time.
Yeah.
Alright, so guys, we hope you've enjoyed this.
Come in.
Sorry, I know.
Like you're
getting half-faced.
Yeah.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly have. We certainly have, should I say. Until next time.
Until next time.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Like, and how much, you know, you care about it? I don't know if that's not true. Cut.